Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour and welcome to a pro 1v1 match between Herb and Firestorm, which is Logica. They played back in 2013, almost to 2003 then, but not quite that old. 2013 is still old, though it's 8 years ago. And yeah, I've seen this replay once before. I believe it was 8 years ago. And back then I thought it was an amazing replay, but looking back on it now, I think something differently about it. So I'll tell you all the facts, and then I'm not going to tell you my judgment or whatever in this replay. Well, I probably will, but I'm going to say that it's mainly down to you guys. So you let me know in the comments what you think about this replay. So it's an infantry mirror played on, I don't even know what this map's called. Is it Dust Devil or something like that? But basically, I'm just going to switch screen first of all and show you this. So back in 2013, pretty much the only streamers for Zero Hour were Generals Gentlemen. Big shout out to them. If you've not seen their videos before, do check them out. They do cover some other RTS games as well, and they're not quite as active as like me posting videos every day. In fact, they've gone pretty inactive, but they have posted a few videos in the last couple of days. So definitely worth checking out their channel if you like Zero Hour and stuff like that. So yeah, they hosted back in 2013 a replay competition. It was only for $10, but $10 is $10, isn't it? I mean, back then, prize money was hard to come about because nowadays you see like $3,500 tournaments, the World Series and all kinds of crazy stuff. $600 here, $300 there. Back then, to win $10 was actually amazing. To play a game and win some money was actually amazing. But yeah, nowadays with people like AK Baloney, we've got loads and loads of money, thankfully, in the community. So yeah, a few things for the replay competition were it had to be a creative and unique strategy, unpredictable and close games, action-packed, skill and micro, blah, blah, blah. There's a few things. It has to be longer than 10 minutes and no longer than... and shorter than 50 minutes. It can't be like a 1 hour and a half replay. Maybe Generals Gentlemen don't like casting replays that are longer than 50 minutes, although I'm sure they'd be popular. So, I mean, I'll leave the link to this in the description. You can have a read through it. Like I said, it's back in 2013. But the winner of it will take 10 Australian dollars. So, I mean, this is nothing crazy. This is not like some crazy conspiracy. It's just a little bit of fun for us to look at in this video. So, Logica and Herb, who were good friends at the time, and I believe they're in the same clan or something together, although it would argue different here because it's BDS and Mad. But apparently they were the same clan or whatever. They played this game, this infantry mirror, and they do some crazy strats that you've never seen before. And a few people on the video, like back then, I just put nice replay, webbed it, whatever. I thought it was a good game. But then there's a few people that actually commented saying, Rage says it's a staged game, indicating it's a staged game to try and win this thing by doing creative and unique strategies. Hawkeye with his usual comment, bored me, of course, he says that. A few other people saying good game. Google says staged, but it's not even seen it yet. So Google didn't see it by the time he commented. Was it just Rage that said it was staged? I thought someone else said that. Did someone else say that or not? Maybe it was just Rage that said it. Yeah, maybe it was just Rage. Yeah. But looking back on it now, in retrospect, I think it could have been a stage game to win this $10. I mean, look, this is not a hate on any of the players or anything like that. It's just a bit of fun for us to look at now, a bit of detective work. And we can, you can tell me your thoughts in the comments whether this was staged to win the massive 10 Australian dollars. So let's watch it. We've got Herb as the infantry. The first thing I notice is that they both chose an infantry. So they've chosen an infantry mirror. Now, I can't really remember 2013 that well, to be honest, but throughout my whole time in Zero Hour, and I think even during 2013 and forever, really, I think people have played random against random. So straight away, it's a little bit dodgy that it's infantry versus infantry. But you know what? They might have agreed it. It's rare to agree an infantry versus infantry in like a Clan Wars or a for fun game, I think, back then. But yeah, that's the first little thing. So yeah, we've got Firestorm, aka Logica, up in the top left, going for a Helix, and he's playing as the red infantry, and obviously her playing as the infantry as well, down at the bottom right with the pink. So both straight away, they're both going for a Helix rush, and interestingly, Herb's making a load of minigunners here, and they're both sending their dozer to build something proxy, but it looks like a bit of variation though. Herb's going to make this supply, and Logica is going to send this dozer over here to build something, maybe barracks in a bunker or a war factory. That's pretty much the only things you're going to be building there. But yeah, this Helix is going to be pure minigunners here from Herb. And from Logica, Oh, I didn't even know Logica did exactly the same. I mean, you tell me if you think this was staged. I mean, yeah, I won't tell you my thoughts yet. Got a full minigun helix versus a full minigun helix. Now, it's not that uncommon. Sometimes you do see this. Scuba used to do this a lot. And full minigun helix. The problem is that it's very slow to get it because the minigunners take a lot longer to build. So Herb is going to go for the dozer. He's killing the dozer, but he's wasting a lot of time and he's revealed his helix. Logica comes in, and the problem is here that Herb was actually focused on firing at the war factory, and therefore Logica's helix was able to come in and kill that helix really, really easy. So now that's a massive, massive loss there for Herb. He's gone for a proxy war factory as well. Logica done exactly the same. Helix taking a lot of damage. Now I think the key thing here is just move that flame wall forward a little bit, evac those minigunners over here. And it was probably GG, but that helix has now gone down. Flame wall a little bit slow there, could have been a little bit quicker, could be another flamer as well. Both players not got a perfect supply. In fact, Herb's is absolutely awful. See how far away it is. Proxy war factory here. So I mean, how often, the question I have for you is how often, if you go back through my videos, how often have you ever seen an infantry mirror where both players go for a full minigun helix versus each other, and how many replays have you seen where both players are going for a proxy war factory against an infantry? It's never happened before. It's never happened in the history of Zero Hour. That's what I'll tell you for a fact. That's what I'll tell you. Anyway, this flamer here has gone down. These flamers here are going down. Been doing the flame wall there is okay. Herb has expanded over here though. He's not remaking his trucks. Yeah, not remaking your trucks at this point? Like I say, I probably did see this replay. Well, obviously I did because I commented on it 8 years ago, but it was 8 years ago. I don't even know who wins or what happens beyond this point. I only knew that both players go for a helix. I didn't even know that Logica did a full minigun helix as well. And I knew both players went for the proxy... the proxy war factory, which straight away is just like if you want the 10 Australian dollars, man, just take it. I mean, is that even split between two people? Oh man, I got Logica expanded over here now. Another bad supply placement, but I think 2013 we were probably all noobs. I was probably playing the game, but I probably was just playing 1v1v1 free-for-alls. Levels have definitely increased since then. Logica continuing the push with these flamers. I mean, is the flamer the best thing you can make? You can make a troop crawler 2,400. Or you could just bunch up a few flamers rather than just sending one at a time. Because the production on it seems slow. But I suppose you have to fight it at some point because you're losing the war factory. And these tank hunters apparently outranging the flamer. Very, very nice. Would like to see that one there put back in the barracks and repaired. Some tank hunters here. If we see Logica's point of view, you actually can't see that supply over there. Could waypoint scout it to see if there is one there, but yeah. So Logica actually, at the moment is actually in a really good position. I think he's the favorite to win here. I think he's the stronger player. But his war factory here is having a hard time, and Herb, is he dozerless? I know, what the hell's this dozer going for? Oh man. You see, in a normal game, I'm just going to say it, in a normal game, let's say it's Clan Wars or phone game or whatever, would you be sending the last dozer forward like that? Like through the tropical oasis and stuff? Interesting, this is an official map, and you can see the messed up textures. Nowadays, we're so hard on map makers, like if they mess up some textures, they get marked down and points for it in terms of competitions and stuff, but actually EA screwed things up as well. Got tank hunters in the base. Don't know what this MiG's doing. Yeah, that's bad control. Tank hunter here is going to find this supply. He got some mines, and you see it's messing up with the truck's path in there in terms of collection. Bunker drop down here, bunker drop down here. these little attacks are going to get stopped. A war factory now being built here. Oh yeah, one of the rules was no tournament desert. That's probably why it's played on a weird map like this. And I think on this map you do get weird and funky games. Okay, some TNT is planted on the barracks. Is that going to kill anything, though? Yeah, there's a few units close here from her. That's bad from her because you know there's something there. There's no need to keep them close there to die. Herb's now getting one of the oils. Sorry, two of the oils. Logic is still collecting 2 supplies. He's got his MiGs out. Does he want to get a war factory and some napalm, maybe? That wouldn't be a bad idea. But Logic is actually floating quite a lot of cash. He needs to build something. So yeah, he's building a war factory now. This area here is going to be defended by Herb. But you see the mines, the way they mess up these trucks. This Dozer has escaped. MiG coming in. Flamer goes down to tank enter and a minigunner, and it's going to be MiGs versus, well, it was MiGs, but Logica's, did he waste them all? Or did he only have one to start off with? I don't know. Needs to get that oil. He's got a minigunner sitting right there, so he could get it. And CC now being built by Herb, not quite by Logica just yet. Building more bunkers to protect these oils. MiG's now coming in for Herb. He's going to hit 2 trucks. Yes, and kills both trucks. That's a very nice pick-off, actually. Needs to be careful with the MiGs, just in case. But the MiGs are going to circle back, and they need to go back here, actually. You've got a long way to go. Propaganda now being built by Herb on the top right of the map, alongside his CC. Logica's bringing a flamer back, but yeah, I think with that... Oh, no, that's actually Herb's flamer. I didn't even realize. Is he going to step on the mines? Ah, that's bad. Yeah, replacing the trucks has been pretty bad in this replay. Remember at the beginning, Herb actually didn't remake those trucks for absolutely ages. And now here we're seeing Logica. He lost both trucks, he's not remaking them. And he's floating 4K as well. So, yeah, he should be remaking them. I think he might have now. He spent some cash. Well, Flamer here is going to take down the war factory. MiGs come in and kill most of the infantry, but the minigunners there do survive. If now bringing in the Flamer, you would imagine you'll be able to clear that up now. This Flamer here just needs to move forward a little bit and kill these oils. Minigunners take out the Flamer. Doesn't have retaliation mode on, because if you had retaliation mode on, then that Flamer would have turned around and killed them both for you without you even looking. War factory now goes up for Herb. It's a very late war factory. I know he built this one initially and it died. Flamer there has gone down, and these oils here for Herb are going down as well. It's a big loss for her because Logicas are well bunkered in with the 2 bunkers. Actually 3 here as well, if you include that one. TC's going up next to him as well. So yeah, it's a massive income having 2 oils. I mean, if you have 3 oils, it's basically, so people say, is the same as 1 supply. MiGs coming in for Logica. Ooh, the MiG control hasn't been the greatest, has it? He's lost quite a few MiGs this game. Of course, you can't anticipate it's going to be an outpost coming out there. Was he going for the trucks? Was he going for the Dozer? Was he just scouting? Not 100% sure. We've got artillery and carpet now coming in for Herb down at the bottom left of the map. Logic has just finished his CC, so carpet and artillery will be coming in for him as well. Herb, is he going for the oils? See, I think nowadays people will be going for more for the oils because, yeah, you're going to kill all of these buildings. But that supply there can just be rebuilt. These oils should be the primary target, if you ask me. Carpet and artillery coming in for Logica. Yeah, big hit there as well. Herb does not have very much now. Both players floating a little bit of cash. Rebuilt his trucks now. 3 MiGs in play here. We got a Dozer actually going all the way across the map. Yeah, he needs to rebuild this supply though, ASAP. And Bozer is there now, ready to build it. Mix coming in, hit this bunker. I think if there was 4, you know, I think it can take down a bunker, especially if there's a little bit of help on the ground. So it's looking like a base rate situation with the top left and the top right. Interesting. Supply being built here is clearing the mines. MiG, well, both MiGs survive there for Herb. Do take out some infantry. Warfactory going over for Logica. Does need to be careful though. If he bunches the buildings together again, carpet and artillery between will definitely kill both. You could maybe think about doing it a little bit further back. But maybe he's just scared of losing his CC anyway, so maybe he's going to build the CC further back or whatever. Maybe you could argue you could build the CC there. I don't know. But yeah, Herb is taking over this area whilst Logica is taking over this top right area. But Logic is now moving into the main base. Herb is getting these oils, and Logic is actually focusing down, and yeah, he's focusing down the oil, and the MiG's coming in to kill this oil as well, so everybody trying to kill the oil. Herb is going to secure himself one, but it is pretty low. Carpet bomb going to come in, and does kill the oil and most of the infantry. Flamer now in the base, taking out... Oh, that's bad targeting because you need to take out that Flamer more importantly, I would say. Because the infantry you might be able to clear up eventually out with mines or something, but this Flamer is going to rape your whole base. Oh, that airfield is going to go down. Every unit is there gone down, and this power plant is now going to go down. Herb is still alive, though. He's trying to kill the CC the slow way. Logica remaking his CC. I think Logica taking control of everywhere now. He's even sending his trucks all the way down to the bottom left. I don't think that's a good idea because you're going to give away free XP. You're not dead. He's floating 8k. And the best thing to do is to take him over here and then over here and actually... Oh, no. Well, yeah, you can collect the last 600 at least, or bring some spare ones for these ones that have died. But yeah, see what I mean about building them so close together? Lucky the artillery isn't there as well. So yeah, Logic is now bringing in his supply trucks. I mean, he might be able to steal some cash here. Any cash you can steal is less money in Herb's pocket, that's for sure. Barracks now being built. Outposted out, but you're just going to give away a load of XP. Flamer coming in, moving in on the CC. A load of minigunners there, land on the mountain. This Flamer definitely needs to be closer. If you'd have gone behind it there, I'm pretty sure you would have killed that CC and not the Flamer gone down itself. But yeah, right now it's looking pretty bad for Herb. There's a massive army coming here. Herb's now trying to build a prop. Why is he trying to build a prop there? You're literally about to die and you're dropping down a prop. When you're in survival mode, you want to be making loads of units and maybe a bunker or maybe a new CC. You don't want to be dropping down a prop. It's a bit weird, the decision. I think a Flamer up there on that CC, even though we know he's got another one, Herb doesn't know that. That could be the last one for all he knows. So I think a Flamer up there killing that CC is not a bad idea, or even capturing it, or... I think shooting it is the better idea because you can get the XP for yourself. This Flamer is going to hold on for now. Logica's floating loads of cash. I mean, there's no way you should lose this now. You just drop down an airfield, get an napalm, and you've just won the game. Herb has literally just this in the corner here. Got artillery now coming in for Herb. You see the pink dots there? You see the little one trailing behind? Little tag-along artillery shell. Okay, very, very nice shot. But Logic is floating 7.3k, so he's definitely not going 100% here, I don't think. I know this was 2013, and you're going to expect a lower level than we see now, because pretty much everyone, all the pros you know now, were probably a complete noob back then, myself included. But yeah, floating 7.3k here when you could easily just close out the game, dropping down a prop. And no more units make out of the made out of the war factory. A little bit weird. Okay, Lotus moving in now. Herb is on his last few buildings. He's got 3k, but there should be no way he can win, really. Even just one assault troop crawler again from Logica could end it, I think. Carpet used there. Kills the bunker and the dozer. CC Logica lets him capture it. He's got 2 CCs now, Herb. Yeah, I mean, Logica could easily be winning, like, right now. I don't know why he is not making MiGs. Or now you've got a prop. We could maybe make an assault troop crawler and an ECM or something like that. That would clear this up, like, probably you wouldn't lose anything. Herb's now dropping down a supply, but there's no more supplies left on the map. But you're just unlocking the tech tree, so you're probably going to drop down an airfield, maybe. I mean, there's no point. You can no point dropping down a war factory now. In fact, you would even question airfield is a bit of a waste of time. To be honest, you probably would. You probably just make loads of infantry from your barracks. Yeah, still in the barracks there. Got Lotus here from. That's Logica's. Okay, Logica's decided to switch into hackers. Oh man, what are we seeing? I always say how hackers are like the worst thing ever. You don't want to be making hackers. I just think the understanding of the game and infantry mirrors were different back then. But you do have to question whether Logica is purposely dragging this one out as well. Like, I didn't remember the end, any of the end of this game. I only knew about the war factory and the dual helix. I didn't even know about the minigunner thing being exactly the same. Yeah, it's like dropping down bunkers and dropping down hackers now. I think that's mainly just due to the skill level. I don't think Logic can necessarily throw in. I don't think he's going 100%, but I don't think he's throwing the game. I think the understanding of like inframirrors and stuff and the general game was different, lower level than I think. How did that CC? Oh yeah, Lotus. Okay. Oh, what is this game? So Logica had the entire map and almost 8k. Decided to drop down a prop, a load of bunkers, and make some hackers. Now he's got no money, and his CC's been captured. So both players are capturing buildings. One way to counter a Lotus is to build like a 95% barracks and stop it on 95%, and the Lotus can't capture it, but it still counts as a building. So that one there is going to be captured. Please tell me it's going to get sold. Yeah, it's going to get sold. Carpet bomb coming in. Doesn't hit anything though because that one gets cancelled or sold or whatever. Still a power plant over there. Another bunker now being dropped down. I think we're going to end up with CC against CC. And have we still got a Lotus out for Logica? Lotus is here. Interesting thing about minigun is they're actually one of the hardest thing to kill by running it over in the game, because you have to run over the perfect center of it, whereas other units you can pretty much hit it anywhere on its model, whereas the minigun you have to hit it directly in this geometrical center. FTW means for the win. Maybe it means his bunker setup. Artillery for both players. It's going to be on the power plant. So both players are running out of money. Minigun drop comes in as well as the carpet. And with those minigunners back there, there just might be too many for Logica. Yeah, I think there's just too many. I was going to say Herb might be able to win the battle by just hanging around there, but he's just capturing. He's not even controlling it. That's really bad control, that is. That was pretty much your only chance to win the game, or one of few chances to win the game. So they should have been there, ready. That actually should have been force fire in the ground. So when he comes around the corner, he starts taking shots to the face straight away. Okay, so 2 buildings versus 1. We still have 1 hacker, but he's not hacking, actually. Got a bit more moving in. And that's going to damage the CC, but there is a dozer over here that could go back and repair it. I definitely think going back and repairing it is the right thing to do. Ooh, he's going to let his barracks get captured. Yeah, Herb just seems super, super slow. I mean, how many buildings have been captured here? 3 times that's happened, I think. That's definitely a mistake. Oh, no, wait. No, it can't be a mistake, because minigunner versus minigunner. And Herb has been defeated. Oh, man. Why did he let that barracks get captured? I think if he didn't let that barracks get captured... there was loads of mistakes in that, to be fair. Not making the trucks fast enough. Loads of buildings being captured. The minigunner's not firing and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, it's just a bit of fun. When I mentioned this on the forums, Logica said, "Oh, don't hate on this replay." I'm not hating on this replay. I'm just telling you my thoughts when I see something and I think it's staged. I'll say it, and I think that's staged. I think the fact that they chose Infantry Mirror and I think they probably agreed to both do a minigunner helix, and they probably agreed to both do a proxy war factory. And then from that point, they probably just decided to play it out. I think they were the only 2 agreed things. I might be wrong. They might have agreed more, or they might have agreed less, or they might have agreed none of it. It's just my thoughts when I watched the replay like for the second time, like way back, and just recently mentioned it on the forums, and it jogged my memory to actually. We've never watched this replay on this channel before, but Generals Gentlemen did cast it back in 2013, and subsequently they did win this replay competition and won the $10 Australian, the massive prize. So anyway, yeah, it's just a bit of fun. You let me know what you think in the comments. It doesn't matter if it was staged or if it wasn't. It was still a decent replay. It's just for me when I'm watching something. If there's an even, it's like watching a fixed match. If you're watching a boxing match or if you're watching a football match and it's fixed in some kind of way, whether the winner's determined or whether a free kick is going to happen at a certain point, you want everything to be natural, don't you? And that's why I probably just watching that replay then I wasn't that excited about it, because like there's part of me that thinks 10% of me thinks, yeah, this could be staged. I don't know, just the double infantry helix in the beginning with the minigunners and the double proxy war factory. Like if you go back on anyone's channel on YouTube or any replay in Zero Hour, I can guarantee you will have a very hard time to find a replay like that. But therefore, then again, they needed a replay to like that to win this competition. So maybe that's why it got posted. And on the other hand, if somebody contacted me and say, "Hey, do you want to win $10 to just stage a replay?" I would absolutely say yes. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say I wouldn't say. It doesn't matter if it was $1, $5, no prize, $10, $100. I would still say yes. So anyway, you let me know your thoughts in the comments. No one will ever know for sure. But it's funny to speculate and funny to go back in time and watch this replay. So GG. Well played to both players, kinda. And see you in the next one. GG.